Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
Tom Jacobson at Atlanta BrickCon 2024, and I have yet another one of my world-famous Star Wars Frank Lloyd Wright mashups here. One of my themes that I've done at several shows over the last few years is what if Frank Lloyd Wright existed in the Star Wars universe, and what if certain Star Wars characters had hired Frank Lloyd Wright to build them a house or some kind of a structure, what that might look like. In this case here, this is number 5 in the series. This is what if General Wright in Empire Strikes Back had hired Frank Lloyd Wright to build a ski chalet or a ski lodge on Hoth, basically for the entertainment of the rebel troopers there, you know, before they got obviously annihilated by the Empire. But you know, what might that look like? So I designed this, you know, based upon his prairie-style house. I incorporated the trans light blue elements in all the windows and everything to kind of give it that cold, icy look. And you know, obviously a lot of white, you know, on Hoth, and you know, used a lot of white tile, you know, white with the light bluish gray trim to give it that little bit of color offset. And then what I tried to do the terrain with all the wedges and stuff like that to give it a little bit more definition and depth, and with the rocks and all that. Then I put a couple of Hoth troopers on skis going down the hill, and got a guy coming on a tauntaun just to see what's going on. Yeah, another one of my famous Star Wars Frank Lloyd Wright mashups at the show here. I'm working on another one right now, but this is one I got done for the show here. So
With this build, you've got this large flat roof, so structurally that can be difficult sometimes to make sure that isn't just kind of collapsing in itself. What are the techniques you use there?
Well, what I do is I take plates, like, you know, 16 by 16 plates, or, you know, 8 by 12 plates, or 6 by 12 plates, and kind of piece it all together. Then I use like 6 by 10, 8 by 10, excuse me, not 2 by 8, 2 by 10 plates in the middle that kind of make it like a sandwich. Then I put the tile on top. So there's not a lot of structural integrity there, but I do a lot of beams and stuff like that and inside. So when I press everything down, everything kind of stays up. Because then again, there's no interior on this, because with the way I did it, with the lighting, and the windows to make it more Frank Lloyd Wright-ish, you can't see in anyway. So I didn't do any furniture. But if you take this off, again, there's you know, a 110 power strip, and then 2 or 3 USB power bars in there as well, and a lot of a lot of wiring for all the lighting. So yeah, but you're right. I need to have the beams going across to support when I press because the roof is very flexible. So I have to have that structure underneath it when I press everything down to make sure that stays in place and I don't crush it. So
it's a great looking build, though, and certainly very reminiscent of the Frank Lloyd Wright style, and I love how you've continued this series over the years. So you've got these builds here in Atlanta, but you'll actually have these at a number of other shows throughout the year, right, if people want to see these in person?
Absolutely. I'll be doing most of the Brick Fan Expo shows later in Tampa and Orlando and Jacksonville, and then I believe we're going to be in Memphis and Charlotte. And I'll still do a few shows for Brick Convention as well this year. So yeah, so people can come out and see that. I'll have about 9 builds for the show, for those other shows. I'll have another Frank Lloyd Wright Star Wars mashup for you. I'm working on Wedge Antilles' house right now. That he built a house on Endor, and I have a separate module for him with his X-wing on it too. So yeah, then another one coming.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for taking us through your builds here. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Great. Thank you so much.